5 in the morning and we've just arrived in Bangalore. We weren't supposed to get here till 7:30, so we've been very speedy. But yeah, it just means we've got a 6-hour wait here now before we get our train. Hey ho. We'll just chill, read our books, try and preserve our phone batteries, and yeah, hopefully be on the 11:30 to Mysore. So yeah, this is pretty much all we're going to see of Bangalore, the station. Yeah, it's a shame we're not going to spend a little more time here, but we just don't have the space in our schedule. So I'm sure it's a very lovely city, but maybe next time. Back on the platform, only 2.5 hours of waiting to go now. Our train has turned up an hour early, so we are now on board. Fans on, which is quite nice because it's about 35 degrees outside.
6 hours in Bangalore station is fine, guys. Yeah, yes. I'm not complaining.
Well, that was a long old travel day, but we hopped in a tuk-tuk, got down to our hotel, and we're in a pretty nice room with a fan and an aircon. And yeah, we're just going to hydrate, have a shower, and then get some much needed sleep. So after basically being awake for around 36 hours straight, we just spent last night vegging out in the room and have now caught up on our sleep. So we ventured out into Mysore, home of the Mysore Dosa, and we've come to apparently the best place to get it, which is a place called Mayali. Mayali. So we're going to try it, but it's meant to be very good. Okay, so it turns out there's a few places called Malari, and we went to the wrong one there, but actually that was delicious. But now we're going to double dosa and go to the official Malari. So now here we are in the right one, or the one we were aiming for. It may not be the right one. Dosa breakfast part 2. This is such a cool idea, just like bigging up the students who've done well over the year. I think if you did that in England, you'd just be like getting targets for bullies, but I'm sure that's not what happens out here. We've just taken a detour on our way to the palace to come into this very pretty looking park, which has got sculptures and trees and buildings and, you know, all the usual park stuff, but well worth checking out while we're here.
Did you know that if you live in there, you shouldn't throw stones? Wow!
It's quite a palace.
That's nice.
So from what we can glean, the original palace was made out of wood, but that burnt down as wood things are prone to doing. So they rebuilt the palace anew out of stone in 1897, I think that's right. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. We've only just got in, and quite a jaw dropper. The hall is full of all the paintings of the royal family, and then there's the old bricks on the end, which is where Daniel Johns used to like to sit. And this is where the royal family kept their impressive cannon and scooty collection. I'm not sure what this part of the building is, because we didn't get a guide, somewhat foolishly, but it has kind of like almost theatre vibes. All this artwork is just so intricate and ornate, and it goes, you know, every column across this whole room and up on the ceilings as well. That fan doesn't seem to like this room very much, but this one's a big fan.
This is what our living room.
And of course, wherever we go, Zoe has to do her press work. This palace also has a couple of these like mini Hampi temples in it. This is the rear of the palace. Well, that was the Palace of Mysore, and yeah, I'm gonna say it weren't no eyesore.
Oh. One artist.
Intricate, yeah. This girl. So there's more than 160 of these sculptures at the park. For 5 months to do them all. How long do you reckon it'd take you?
4.5.
There's a whole lot of lovebirds in there.
Horrifying. Look how tame Jesse is. He's managed to get all of these birds to land simultaneously on his arms.
And they don't move, they're just
They're not moving. Not only has Jez managed to tame some wild birds, he's found a dinosaur. And he's punching the Hulk in the face. Got so strong.
Really impressive. Just come up to the rooftop of the hotel. View over the whole city.
Just having our first sort of sweet desserts since we've been here. So this is called a Mysore, what's it called? A Mysore Pak?
Yeah.
And this is a jaggery flavoured one. Jazz has got a milk one. That's so sweet.
That milk one was absolutely amazing. The clear winner, even though the other one was very tasty as well. But yeah, that was absolutely delicious. One of the best things I've eaten. And of course invented right here in Mysore. So yeah, delicious. Mysore Pak.
We're at a spinning bar. We're the only people currently on the spinning bar. They've spun it and put music on, especially for us, which is very lovely of them.
We are not moving very quickly. Let's see. That's alright. The view is great. So from our revolving rooftop bar, we've zipped down to this side. Ah, okay. Down here. Oh, out this way. All the way around. Okay, yeah. So we've turned up at the wrong gate, but we are at Mysore Palace, where we've come to check out the evening light show and music show, which apparently is very beautiful.
Enemies horses chase me. My end is at hand.
A great giant of a wrestler. Never has he known defeat. His underwear hangs at his town's gate. If there be a challenger who dares, he may fling the underwear aside and wrestle with him.
Our royal self is not in peril as yet, so desist from inviting it upon yourself.
Today, people witness the history of Mysuru through this glorious palace.
Like the show?
Oh, it's amazing. It's like Blackpool illuminations.
Well, yeah, we weren't too sure what to expect from that, but I think it's fair to say that both of us were very impressed. I mean, it was a great show, great storytelling, and a very beautiful palace all lit up. Thought so.
Wow.
If you had to sum up your experience in 3 words, what would they be?
English are dicks. Of the world, that's 6 words.
You know, like when you're growing up and you see in the films the English are always the bad guys, you're like, oh, why are we always the bad guys in films? And then it's like, oh, because we were always the bad guys. That's why. Yeah, sorry world.
Sorry world.
This is the famous Mysore Dosa. Verdict?
This is the best one so far.
Place is our delicious breakfast, we have checked out of our hotel, left our bags there, which they very kindly let us do, and now we've come to Mysore Mall. Try and kill some time, maybe go to the cinema, do some shopping, all the exciting things that one does when one's at the mall.
Going to see Godzilla X Kong versus Kong, which I'm very excited to see. Jez is less excited.
It's not what I would have chosen, but it is literally the only thing that's got English subtitles, so should be alright. So we did go and see the last one of these, and I seem to remember it was like one of the stupidest films I ever saw. It was just like 2 hours.
It talks 3D cinema down, but I quite like it.
I think it's fair to say that that was the silliest film.
It was so stupid.
I laughed more in that than I have done in quite a lot of comedies, so not unhappy. £2 well spent. So on top of all the drama of Kong versus Godzilla, or Kong with Godzilla, we've just had an email from the bus company and they've cancelled our bus tonight. So we're just going to have to head back to the hotel and try and figure out how we get to Kochi from here. We've just come down to the bus station where we have managed to book another ticket to Kochi. It's not a full sleeper, it's a semi-sleeper, so it won't be as nice, but actually the timings are better, so it leaves here at 8:30 and gets in at 6:30 in the morning. So with our newfound time to kill, we have come down to this local market, which is extremely colourful and sells flowers, spices, paints, everything like that. One of the many things I have in common with David Beckham is that we're both a big fan of spice markets. Delicious onions. I have to say, so this is one of the best spice markets I've ever been to.
Really, David.
Well, we are all checked out, all saddled up, heading down to the bus station now. It's probably going to be a 2-hour wait, but we just wanted to get down there before it got dark so we weren't walking through the streets in the dark. But yeah, hopefully all will go smoothly. That is our bus, it has arrived. Lovely wait. Yeah. So the reason we were both saying we had such a nice time waiting is because we just bumped into this lovely girl called Jiva, who was very chatty and kept us entertained the whole time. So, and she also gave us some mangoes.
Inspired because she showed us her phone. It's like a burner phone, and she was like, "Oh, I don't have social media. I don't use my phone. It's so much nicer to chat to people and like not scrolling." And be like, "Yeah, we need to be more like that." So from now on,
apart from YouTube,
apart from right now, no more phone.
And she also gave us a couple of mangoes to have with some salt and pepper, and so thank you very much, Jiva, if you're watching. So we're safely on our bus, and actually I think it's going to be quite a comfy sleep.
What this is?
Oh, to smash the window in case we crash.
Oh, cool.
So it is 9 o'clock on the dot, and we are just going away from Mysore. The aircon is on, so that's nice, and yeah, thank you Mysore, it's been absolutely lovely.
Loved Mysore, had the best time.
Really good 2 days. So that was our lovely but sadly quite brief time in Mysore.
And you can find out what we get up to in Kochi
in the next video.